Hello, my name is Phil. I'm the principal and founder of Philco Financial Strategies, and for a number of different reasons this message is coming to you. Either from our communication team who have made preliminary contact with you, or from the referrals that we invariably get from our national client base. I am confident that this message can be invaluable to you if you take a moment to consider the things that I'm going to outline for you. Firstly, I would say that everybody does know they need to do something financially. Invariably, they are not sure who to talk to, who to trust, what outcomes to expect, and how to deal with the result of those outcomes. And more often than not, unfortunately, irrespective of how information is absorbed, it does get put to some degree in the pending file. Now, my message starts with you getting an understanding of who we are. Our organisation have been providing specialised services for over 20 years. We consider we're very unique, and the things that we accomplish have indicated to all our clientele continuously that they should have known about these things many, many years ago, and if they had, and if they'd really understood the outcomes that we provide people with, they would have taken earlier action. Now, the most valuable asset that you hold dear to you at the moment is time. To invest or squander, and time moves along very quickly. And what we have to consider is that are we doing everything that we should be doing to meet the needs that we'll have when the job stops? I've talked about in various messages about the paid on Friday, broke on Sunday program, whereby whether people are making $80,000 or $90,000 annually, they need every penny to support their lifestyle. Even people on $150,000 and more all seem to find that they save very little. This is all fine, providing there is a job there to sustain you, but when the job stops, it's at that time people think that perhaps they should have considered more responsibly earlier whether or not there were options. Now, our work is very unique in the sense that we talk about a number of pillars of what we call dormant asset. The first dormant asset that most people have is the entitlements they have to use taxation dollars, sometimes up to $8,000 or $10,000 annually, which is money that would be much better utilized in your pocket than in the hands of others who don't necessarily deserve the benefits that are provided with that money. I'm sure you know the type of situations that we're talking about here. So with these dormant assets, apart from taxation, the biggest obstacle for people that are focusing on is paying out their mortgage. Consider this. If there was a mechanism that took your 20-year plus mortgage, or whatever period of time, and just halved it, all you need to do as a mathematical exercise is to take your annual payments, multiply them by the years that you would save if you halved the time to pay out your mortgage. And for most working people, that is six-figure money, very serious money. Now, the banks, they want to lend you as much money as they can for as long as they can. That adage has been around for years. They don't provide you in their DNA with options that can change your path to a better outcome in terms of having a debt-free home. But a debt-free home is what people have focused on, but does not address your need. If your home is worth $500,000 today and will become $1 million perhaps by the time you retire, if you have $1 million home but you have no asset to live on, which in 15 years, for example, you might need up to $100,000 annually, you can't sell the fence this week or eat the home next week. The fact is you need that home plus, invariably for most people, $1.5 to $2 million, which people haven't factored in to their thinking. I find a lot of people in their 50 plus who start to register with this, and the penny drops, start to think, have I left my run too late? Now, today can be a very, very important turning point for you, because what we want to do is to show you how you can take ownership of your home at a much more accelerated pace, how to use the dormant asset of your superannuation. Superannuation, many people in 2008 were planning to retire and caught by GFC had to look to re-employ themselves. Now, I'm finding a lot of our clients are wanting to take control of their superannuation, and there is a dynamic entitlement within superannuation that can greatly affect the final outcomes of your worth when you stop work. Whereas people are optimistic of perhaps doubling the worth of their super, if in fact it accelerated 3, 4 or 5 times, then that is a very positive outcome. Plus you're taking control and you're not subject to the exposure that 2008 brought to many people who were caught by equities falling so dramatically. Now, what I'm asking you to consider is that we speak about these things to people. They know they need to do something about it, but this is my challenge to every client. Our models are based on ownership planning. I'll give you a simple example. If today you were to acquire a bricks and mortar investment for say $400,000, and in 15 years or less you owned that investment outright, even if it hadn't gone up one single dollar, that is $400,000 that you would have saved that you don't have now. Reflect on your savings. The majority of people have a proportionally small amount of savings in line with the incomes that they earn. In fact, I find a lot of the high income earners are really in a very poor state of repair in terms of their saving modules. So we want to have an opportunity to chat to you, to tell you what our skills are and explain to you how you can benefit from them. Should we find that you are someone we can help, I can guarantee that between now and retirement you will not find any injury to your hip pocket, and we'll explain to you how that plan works. All you have to do is contact us. We would be delighted to arrange to have that preliminary chat with you to forecast what your entitlements and benefits can be and what you can progressively plan for that you will not perhaps be planning for at this stage. So just remember, time is your most valuable asset. I would look forward to one of our strategists meeting with you and outlining what we can do for you. Thank you for taking the time to be with me today. Thank you.